That's literally how we're gonna start every video.
Every single
So
one
the
of
video
them.
started. All right.
Today
We gonna
is
suck
a-
dick. That's it. It already cuts off.
End the video.
Wait. I gotta have that professional, you know.
Get a load of this, guy.
This nigga,
Even see your
man.
legs, barely.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't. But
Whoa!
studious, but you're not studious, bro.
Whoa, that's what.
No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. You're
Anyways,
zero.
take a roll, not to least.
It's dumb.
Alright,
Let's start
so
off today.
the beginning of the video, as you guys can see,
Let's
is
let them
another
know.
story time of what was it? Getting caught, and then we got a bonus one. So we won't tell you the last one. It's a bonus one.
That's on him, though.
That's on him.
That's on me. That's my story.
That was his idea. Everything that was on him.
But other than that,
Everything
other
was on
one,
him.
We all
So-
telling our story.
It's gonna start from the left to the right, just like how we passed the blunt, passed to the next left.
Wow,
Go to the right.
wow. We're
They
saying
wanted to
our
start with me.
stories.
Oh,
They wanted to start with me, and I passed to the nigga left.
yeah. All right, then we'll just start with you then. All right, we'll start with this. We'll start with Chewy over here, and like what we said, we still gotta figure out a name. So
We got Blaze, Fredo, and Chewy. We gonna start it off. First
Yeah,
time
yeah.
getting caught, my boy.
oh yeah, all right, yeah. Show them the products. We got an Ace 4G.
And a little
4G no,
Fuck. You think that's a 4G?
4G. Hell no.
Hey,
imagine.
I'm pretty sure it's
Imagine
like
if- oh, no,
maybe
yeah, Ace already did that.
it's like a gram or two. And then how much is the muha?
That's like 2 grams. That's like 2.
About 2
I
grams
will
as well.
say,
They're both
if
about
you
2
ever
grams.
see the 4G of the
They're both
Aces,
already open, used.
Yeah,
but
they're like
it's
halfway.
cool.
but yeah, the 4G Aces, I'll just say they're alright. Like they leak too much. I don't. I'd say for me, these Aces I fucking love. They're great. I didn't
Yeah,
like
they've
the
been
Mu-
good.
I
The
didn't
new
really.
ones?
I didn't like the Muhas back then
Yeah.
because you would tell me that the bitches would be fake in like 9th grade center, and I would not like the bitches. That's why I stopped buying them.
they're fake.
And
These
then-
aces, the orange ones, they're
But then no, Marco, he started to buy them and he started telling me, he was like, nah, these are
Muhas
good.
or
These are
Aces?
good. The
It's-
Muhas.
It's because they came out like. It's because they came out like to make Mina's comeback somehow. Like,
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Mina's
That's
comeback.
what he told me. He's like, nah, he's like, they just came out with the new gin. He's like, nah, these are fucking better. But yeah, we got the Muhas, we got the Ace. We're gonna try them, and then like we
yeah.
got
Yeah. First,
got
first
the
one.
dab at the end. Great gas, as you can see.
he gonna start packing it while we're telling the stories.
Exactly. But first,
We're gonna hit it at the end before the bonus story. Before the bonus story.
Yeah.
Before the bonus story. So now we're gonna start off. Comment a little blink on the A.
We're only doing ghosts, by the way. So if you can't do a ghost, that's like a slap. Looking at us.
That's a slapper cab head ass. Alrighty. I'll pack it after your story. After packing it after that. That's okay. Okay, give me that shit. No, it's
Pass it, bro. You gotta pass it, bro. We're doing rotation. All right. So
But now I gotta tell my story.
So how was the
Chewy.
first time? So how did you get caught in the first time?
First
start from
time.
the date, start
Chewy
from the
getting
time,
caught.
start from the race. No,
I don't know about all that.
Hook.
What you were wearing?
Realistically, I wouldn't count this, so I'm gonna tell like two stories, kinda, because the first one realistically doesn't really count because she didn't really see me doing nothing. Okay, so one time I was just like, she came into my room,
Your mom?
yeah, and like
mama.
what's it called? And she was asking for a shirt, and she went into my drawers, and I used to keep like a little box where I would keep my bud, but it was already smoked. Like it was just like just a little like crumb, like just a little bit of bud, just a little bit like crumbs, like if it was crumbs leftovers, right? And not even a gram in there. And I just didn't want her to see the box because it's like then she'll know like I'm smoking weed. But one day, she saw that because I was pushing her hand away while she was trying to look for a white shirt because I didn't want her to get to that corner, so I was pushing her hand away. And the next day when she picked me up at school, she
Mine's either.
she just randomly pulled up with that bag and she's like, what is this? And I just kept lying, like denying it, saying it wasn't mine, that it was my friends. I was holding it for them.
Bro, that's such a like that's
that
such
their
like a
parents
first thing to say.
Yeah, that their parents was gonna clean the room, and I was like, nah, I was just trying to hold it for them. But she knew it was all like
All
lies.
bullshit.
Yeah, she knew it. But then this time, this was my first time truly getting caught. Like she truly saw me smoking. I was my stepdad used to also smoke weed all the time, but he had a little pipe that he used to smoke on. And one day I just took it. I went out. I packed a little bowl.
Ignore that.
Anyways, I packed a little bowl thinking she wasn't home. I thought she was outside walking the dogs, but I just thought I could like sneak a little quick hit in. And I heard something. Like I was already outside. I packed the bowl. I was outside in the porch, but it was a sliding door. But I was in front, so she could clearly see me if she were to walk inside the house. So she walked inside, but I didn't hear. I didn't think it was anything because like it was all dark inside the house. I didn't see anything. So when I looked back, I was like, oh, what the hell? But like to her, she was like, what is he doing outside? So she's like walking towards me while I'm lighting it up because like I just like start hitting it, you know, spark up. And then while I held it, and before she's about to open the sliding door. You just see like a mean smoke, a mean cloud just, and I hear her open the door, and she's like, give me that shit instantly, just give me that shit. Then she took my lighter. She told me, man, I should have slapped you for this. Because back then, they told me if it was my brother back then, she would have slapped the shit out of him. If it was me, she would have slapped me too. But now she just kind of let it go. She just took it and she still left it there. So I went back and smoked the rest later that night.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you said the big cloud of smoke went in and your mom opened the door, it was that. And when you said that you had turned around and you didn't see her, but she had walked in, I instantly knew because the very next day, I think I went to his house or I had skipped. And he had told me, he's like, dude, I got caught yesterday. And I was like, for real? And they told me everything. And I was like, bro, what the f? And yeah, that shit was crazy. That was a good one right there. That was a good one. Damn, yeah, that was my turn.
Has the torch on to
Blaze. I gotta think of a really good one because there's so many that I could say, but I gotta think of like the best one. Like it was just like right-handed. Does it have to be about? It has to be about weed, right?
Yeah. I mean, anything you want.
First of all, like it doesn't have to be like just smoking. Generally, it's just weed related in it, right?
I guess you could do like one like where they caught like let's say like they just like found some blood in your room, and one when they saw you smoking.
Anything like in general, in general, you can.
No. First, like let's say whenever your mom found your stash, and one when she truly saw you smoking.
No, I'm gonna do something about the stash, but I'd like let's just do at least one where you're truly you truly got caught. Like someone actually truly caught you. Like
yeah, they saw you. Yeah.
Alright. So basically, I'll start off with this first one. So basically, I would go with Chickies, my brother, and I would go to his house and we'll smoke all the time. But it'll be late in the night. It'll be like around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'll come back at like 3 o'clock and everything. There's always be this one window. Remember I told you my sister ran away, so she wasn't there. I just had that room all by myself. Mm-hmm. We had that one window, and I had it up, and I'll always have it like a little bit open because it was like I think if you closed it like from the outside, you really can't open it. Like it was fucking hard to open, so you really couldn't open it. So I always kept it like a little bit like right there, and then whatchamacallit. So eventually I came back, nothing happened. What I would do, bro, I'm telling you, this was some fiend shit. I would go around my apartment. There would be a lot of people that would smoke. And right there on the side, they would leave like half a bun or like a roll. Dude, I'll take that shit. I'll sweep the fuck out of that shit. Go back to my house. I smoke that shit in my room. No fuck giving. And so one day, that's what I was doing. I was like, all right, fuck, let me go get some roaches. So I went out and I was about to go get some roaches. As soon as I opened the window and I walked out from the window right there, I was crouching down and I was about to close it like more. I turn around because I hear someone like walking. It's literally some fat fuck. And it's like she was and she had glasses on and literally. The only reason why I got scared is because she had a full black outfit, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I just looked at her, and I looked more closely, and it was security, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And she was on the phone, and she didn't notice me, so I stood still. I was like, "Don't move." She just goes, "Do it," because she was African. She looks at me, and I'm like, "Fuck." And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then I was just like, "I'm just getting back in my house." And then she was like, how do I know that's your house? And then that's when I was like, oh, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm just trying to get back in my house. I was like, I'm just getting in. Bro, she goes, hold on. Hangs up the call, starts recording me, and starts taking pictures. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, dog? And dude, I was literally like, are you fucking serious? Because she literally was like, no, like, let me tell your mom, let me tell your mom. She was about to go knock. And I was like, dude, hell no. So I literally like tried to get in front of her. I was like, no. I was like, stop. I was like, please. I was like, nah. I started telling her some bullshit. I was like, oh, mom. I was like, my mom's sick. I was like, she can't deal with it right now. I was like, she's been to the hospital lately. I was like, please. I was like, don't. I was like, you waking her up is gonna fucking like mess it up and everything.
She's gonna die if she wakes up type shit.
Nah, that,
yeah, like a story so she can feel bad. Yeah, so she's like, oh, never mind.
So I was like, nah, please. I was like, I tried to give her a number. I was like, I can give you a number of my dad, and then I was like, and you can call him. But I was gonna give her a number of my homeboy, so when they answer it, it was actually my homeboy, and he's like, yeah, what's up? You know, like this and that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll talk to him, you know, and everything like that. So I gave her his number, and then that's when I was just like, dude, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I like, cause like, what was happening? She was literally recording me taking pictures. She was telling me like, how do I know this is your house? And luckily, we had a candy lady, and the people knew me. Like, they knew me a lot because I went to their house a lot, and my family would talk to them and go drink beer and do everything. And when they saw me talking to the security lady, she literally looked at them, and she was like, does he live here? And they looked at me. They're like, yeah, no, he lives there. And then that's when she was just like, you sure? And they're like, yeah, he lives there.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, and then that's when she looked at me, and then she was just like, she was basically like, I guess, you know, don't do this again. And then I was like, all right, you know. And I went back inside. I told my friend, I was like, dude, hopefully I don't get caught or anything like that. Like, hopefully that. Like,
yeah, that shit doesn't tell your mom and shit.
Dude, like, it was like 2 days later. I'm at my homeboy's house, and then I get a call from my mom, and then I had picked it up, and I was like, yeah, like, what's up? And then she was like, come home now. And I was like, oh, damn. And then I was like, what? But like, what happened? Trying to play it off and everything. She was like, they sent in the mail. She's like, pictures of you catching you sneaking out. And I was like,
oh my god.
Oh, that's some bullshit. And she told me to come home. I went home, Nick, bro. Literally on the paper, there's it literally shows like they're gonna say like they were gonna do something like to my mom and everything, and then it literally shows like the pictures of me, my dumbass, hand on the window like like that, because I'm so fucking like I'm so scared, bro. I'm so like don't catch me, please don't catch me. And you just see my fucking dumbass just crouched down in the window.
I feel like
pictures and everything.
I feel like if you're doing something bad like that and you're like,
no, they threw it away, obviously.
I feel like if you're doing something bad and you're like, do like looking out, I feel like that's just gonna make it worse, and you just like.
Bro, it's because I wanted to go back in my window, but I just didn't want it to make noise. And she heard it.
Yeah, I know, but like I know, like
she starts knocking on my fucking
just, like,
door.
Every time our first instinct is just to like look around. You know what I'm saying? That's like it's just funny to me.
That's what I'm saying, dude. But she didn't catch me at that moment. Like she called me whenever I was like already like looking at her like please keep on going. So I almost got away with it, but she turned around.
You should have just walked off like you were walking around and shit.
It's because my window was open, so I was still trying to close it.
Oh.
And it was loud. It was like. So even if I did it just a little bit, like she would have like looked over casually and just looked at me like, the fuck are you doing? Me fucking scared and shit, dude. Like fuck, dude. I was like, because the only thing I was thinking was don't wake up my mom, because my brother's window is right there. So at the same time, I'm thinking like, bro, like she's gonna wake up my brother, and. Yeah, but yeah, I was literally grounded, and I was so pissed off because you know why? I was grounded for like 2 weeks, and literally a few days later was 420 day.
Damn.
So I couldn't go outside, but I did go outside in the morning, smoke with chickies, and then fucking Michael called me and he was like, no, get the fuck home and everything like that. Yeah. Oh, almost dropped the lip balm.
The micro lip balm.
No, not the
Why not?
lip
Never mind.
balm.
No, micro.
Oh my god.
The lip balm.
No, the lip balm. Oh my god.
fucking shoe.
When was yeah. When she found my cake. That's the only time like she actually like that caught me surprised because I was like,
I didn't know what that is.
huh?
How did she know what that was?
She did it. She thought it was a vape. And I think I was able to play it off for a couple weeks. As nigga Jefferson's mom was like, no, that's a marijuana device. And then she was like, oh, I know what it is now. And she's like, oh, because so when she found it, I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, bro, and I was downstairs. I was downstairs playing Rainbow Siege, and it was a Sunday, so it's Sunday. And you know how Hispanics mom or like Hispanic mom, they be cleaning on Sundays.
Yeah, she had the music on in the back and shit.
Yeah, so she was cleaning up upstairs, and my setup was downstairs. My setup is downstairs, and bro, all I hear is a loud ass douche, like Mounters, like the biggest thump on the ground. And I had headphones. I was playing the game, talking to my friends and shit.
I thought it was. I would have been like, is that game or is that real life?
That's the thing. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like a big ass just bump, and I take out my mic and I hear my mom screaming my name. She's like, Alfredo, get your ass over here. Like, I was like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, oh fuck. I guess I didn't like clean the restroom, or I didn't like I didn't like walk the dog, or I didn't do shit, because like damn, because it's like it was the first time she ever screamed like that.
Yeah.
And then when I go upstairs, I'm like, all right, hold on. I go upstairs.
It's like dishwasher.
Bro, I go upstairs and she's up there in the stairs all on top, but she's out there looking down, holding the fucking dispo like this, bro. Like she's looking down and she's like, and she just throws that shit, bro.
Damn.
And you know a nigga, no, and you know a nigga gotta save it all matters. So I catch that hoe.
Right now is
Look, I catch that hoe. I put it in my pocket. She's like, "What is that?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Put in his inventory quick.
I was like, I don't know what it is. You want to throw it away?
I don't know what it is.
I went out.
That shit is fuck. I don't know what this is, but shit. Straight into my inventory.
I went to dumb round. I don't know what that is. I've never seen this in my life. And at the time, my big brother, he started to vape, and he would leave around vapes like in the counter and shit. My mom always get annoyed because they gonna leave him. And for a second, he's like, "Isn't this like my big bro's like vape?" I was like, "Yeah, it probably is." Until my dumbass. It was okay. It was our ninth grade. I wrote on my cake because you know how it was white. I put my initial on that home. She looked at it. She's like, "So, what is his initial on it?" And it was like, I don't know who that is. I played the dumb way. It's like,
you put A, just an A on it.
I put A, bro. That's all I put. I try to play it off like, oh, I was just fucking with it, you know, like I was just bored, you know. I drew on my shit, but not sure. Why does it have an A on it? And she was so serious about it that she called, you know, Jefferson, bro, that ass nigga Jefferson. At the time, his mom, my mom were friends. My mom asked her, like, what is this? And you know that fiend ass nigga been caught many times with this ghost. She explained what it is, blah blah blah. But yeah, so he told that nigga's mom. She was like, yeah, that's his weed device. My mom was like, so yeah, this is what weed. Why are you smoking weed? She tried to give me a pep talk saying that like, oh, like if you're doing this, you're gonna you can turn to your dad and be like, nigga, I don't even know my dad, so please shush.
I don't even know my dad.
She was dead ass crazy because look, the only time I had it is because I left that hole in my room, like just under my pillow.
I don't even know my dad.
Dead ass.
Sit down, bro.
Dead ass. The only reason why she found that hole is because I left that hole under my pillow in my bed, and you know how Hispanic moms are, bro. They go through the whole fucking house and clean up everything.
Nah, she never didn't go through my shit.
But mom does that
I
shit.
could have left my shit under my pillow, worry free.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. No, not under my pillow though.
I could have, but like under the pillow I sleep on. Other than that, like it's because they never really they go to my room, but they don't touch much.
Well, all right. So you basically told your story. What'd you say?
Yeah.
You technically already did.
Kind of lame
while you
story.
were packing it up.
Exactly.
Nah, it's cool. Cause you still got caught you for me, and then
It's not cool because we got caught.
Minus the last two. So basically, I feel like I don't know one that like I actually got caught like where they actually
seen you smoking.
yeah like
They've only seen you like just high shit.
yeah like they found my shit, but I've never been caught like right-handed.
Red-handed, yeah, exactly. I've
That's what
never.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, in
But
school, in school, you
The
couple
closest
times.
I guess I can say is I remember I was in like cause the same room that I got caught in. I remember I had a closet in the back, and that's where my sister would smoke. And when she left, that's where I would smoke right then. And I remember I was smoking a blunt. I got in halfway, and I had heard someone come out, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And remember, my brother used to drink a lot back then. So whenever I had put it out, I instantly like rushed out, and I think I was in the call with some girl, and then afterwards I was like, "Oh, hold on," I put her on mute. I instantly fucking threw my phone in the back of the closet. I remember just throwing it, like I just nigga, and then the blunt I put it out and I just threw it off to the side, and then I just walked out, and I heard someone try to get in, and then I unlocked the door. Literally, my brother walked in, and he just looks at me, and he was just like, "Oh, drunk as fuck." He's like, "What are you doing?" And then I was just like, "Oh," I was like, "I'm just like just about to go to sleep." And then he was like, "Oh, all right," and he started telling me some random shit. You know, I wasn't really thinking about it, but the entire time in my head, I'm like, "How does he not fucking smell it?" You've been smoking for like how much, like 10 years already, 8 to 9 years, you know,
Damn.
more than fucking me. Well, me, it's 8 now, but it's like you've been smoking like way more than me, and you don't smell it. Like, how do you not smell it? Because even then, when I walked out, like it should have pushed some of it out, you know, the smell. He just looks at me, says his shit, and then, "All right, bro, I see you tomorrow." You know, dabs me up. He's like, "Good night." Walks out. I close it, locks it as fast as I just doom. And I was like, I literally did that in front of the door. I was like, how the fuck did you? How the fuck did you not know? I was like, bro, I literally walked inside my closet. I didn't even put out the blunt. It was still smoking.
Damn, the whole conversation.
Literally the whole, and he was talking for a good minute. He was talking for like at least like 3 minutes.
Damn,
bro. So it was a good conversation that me and him were having. But as soon as I went in there, that shit was still burning. It didn't like burn to a good amount where I was like, I can't smoke it no more. It was just like, bro, like you were still burning and this motherfucker still didn't smell it.
Yeah.
Like it's just like that shit didn't catch me, and that I guess that's the closest I can get to like actually getting caught.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Now then the bonus story.
Exactly. All right.
All right, we're gonna kiss for the outro. Oh my goodness gracious!
I had to touch him.
He violated.
So
me,
this is
right?
where our favorite part comes in.
He violated the shit out of me.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. This is where we take the magical lip balm.
All right, so
Oh my god!
hold on. Where's the butane? Because I can already.
Oh, one in my eye.
You're good. That shit goes everywhere in me all the time.
No Diddy, guys. Mean ass come sing.
Because it's like cold.
Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, it's like, well, yeah, but like it's like a little uncomfortable. I don't know.
It feels good. What the fuck? No,
Like
dude.
it feels good, but like it's just like, a little uncomfortable. Like at first, and then it's like, all right.
You taste it first, then.
You taste it first. You taste it first. You taste the shit. Look.
Not too hard. Very nice. Maybe y'all got some. I think that's it, to be honest. I don't know why it keeps going out like that. You know what? Next video, we're pulling out the Puffco. Alright. I'm gonna tease it. I'm gonna tease it right now.
Frick it, dude.
Freak
If
it.
there's anything in here. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the white name. You're supposed to pass it. Oh, he's good.
I ain't get shit.
Well, he took it off.
Fuck.
You should have seen, bro. I saw a lot of white, and then I just saw it like kind of just.
Bro,
That ain't devoured though.
the entire time, there was no pearls in there.
Are you dead ass?
I'm being so f***ing dead ass.
Bruh.
We could have got more and a bigger hit. Where the f*** is it?
Yo, what the fuck?
My balls. Literally, my 2 balls.
My balls.
It's alright. I don't want to spend time on it. It's just like, what the f***? Because they're little, bro. It's gonna be hard to find. It's my room. Trust me. I'll go through the struggle. Anyways,
All right,
let's have that
guys.
last one, and then
The bonus story, man. Oh,
alright.
goodness.
So we're back again. We just did the shit. We're gonna get dope. We got the vapes. Yeah, we got the vapes. Ashley
Babes.
again.
To
CGI.
quit smoking
Lip balm.
YouTube.
Tobacco. Anyways, so is that last one?
Last.
So basically, I'm gonna just tell the one that I told you the last time.
I hate them too. Spooky, skippy.
Okay, so I'm being so dead as like this is not no fake or anything like that. So in this one house, I remember the shit was scary as fuck. I would always like there was a bunch of shit that happened, and I told you those 2 that happened, but the second one I'm gonna tell you. The third one I told you the first one, second, and third one, but I'm gonna tell you just the second one. But the second one was whenever it was me and my sister. We were sleeping on the couch, and there was a big couch and there was a small couch, and she was on, I think, the small couch right here. I was on the big ass couch, and off to the far distance there was a restroom right there, and it was creaked open the door. And then there was the door, the room right there where the door was. And for some reason, I had woke up. I'm pretty sure it was crying. I'm being so yeah, it was most likely crying because I remember either crying or laughing, but it was a little girl crying. And
It was
so
Joker.
but I'm gonna just say it was the little girl crying. Nah, it was fucking the witch from Left 4 Dead and shit. I'm being so dead ass, like, because now I remember it. That's how it probably sounded to me. Because that's like, because I don't know if it was a laugh or it was a cry. I think it was a mix of both. I'm not sure, but I just remember hearing it, and I know it was a girl, and I just was like, what the fuck, like that shit was scaring me. You know, like. You know, like when your heartbeat like starts going, like you can feel it out of your fucking chest.
Hey, like heartbeat like crazy, yeah.
Yeah, like when you just feel it and you start sweating. That's literally how I felt, and I was like so scared. And I was like about like 6, so feeling this, bro, that shit was like fucking scary. And so I went over to my sister because she was still sleeping, and I started pushing her, and I was like, you know, like wake up. And she had woken up, and I looked at her, and I was like, do you hear that? It took her a good minute. She starts like, you know, getting into reality. She looks up. She just looks at the like where the laughing or crying was, and she just looks at me. She just lifts up the cover and she's like, just go back to sleep anyway. And I was like I was pretty scared, and I just laid back down with her, and she, you know, she put the cover over me, and I knocked the fuck out, but I was still hearing it while I was still trying to go back to sleep. Eventually, when I went to sleep and I woke back up, like it was gone, you know, eventually, but it was just like me and her, we know that shit vividly to that day, that we remember like it was like someone was crying right there. So we're like, dude, like what the fuck? But that was like one of the like, it wasn't the worst ones, but it was kind of the second worst one because it was like it was so vivid that we heard that cry, and it was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that shit's scary. But that was the bonus one, as you guys know. All right.
Bonus story
That's
was
basically the
included.
end of the video. We did good. I feel like we did good.
We did
We
okay.
did chilling. We got the boards in the back. Yeah, I had to see. We got
Yeah.
the recent one. We got the board. We got the gaming chair. There you go.
And then we got
the piano.
You got the Thrasher.
Dorado.
Oh yeah, so we got.
Name me one Thrasher song right now.
All right. Let me see the mic. Alrighty, pussies. So this is the end of the vid. Next vid. We'll do something
He
different.
loves you.
I do. Maybe not too much.
No, he doesn't.
I feel like the next video should be like us doing the name thing. So maybe it'll be the name thing, and if not, it'll be something else.
We need to bring my boy Marco with us, bro. We're gonna
I've been trying to.
Yeah,
making it.
you know.
My boy Marco. Here now, bro. Come to us, big cat.
Yeah, we need Marco to get. We need to get our other homeboy on here.
Gone, but your boy's
We need to bring him on here too.
These double blinkers, bro. Double blinkers.
Oh shit! Finish it off with. Let's see. Finish it off.
Go ahead.
This how we gonna end it off. This how we gonna end it off.
With all of us.
Maybe just him.
Not like both of it, but like.
No. Boom, boom, boom.
We'll see you on the next one. Him. I guess Marco come.
We'll see if we can get him to make it on here.
Skeletor.
Other than that,
Bone. Alright.
that's a double blinker. Should end it off.
It's Blazer right here. We got Chewy. We got Fredo.
Your boy Fredo. He's your boy Fredo.
It's your boy Fredo. Hell yeah.
We'll see you in the next video. Alright. You gotta flick them off.